when I tell you, this is aggravating my whole soul, and I do not like to be aggravated like this for no reason at all. Especially when the situation that I didn't even have to be brought into. Now all of a sudden you calling and my dad is saying this and this person saying that, and I don't what?
Wait a minute. You said that you got caught up in this. I didn't nobody. Your dad must ask you to do that.
And I didn't have no problem doing it. I didn't, and I still don't.
But
then all of us, I don't get. I don't understand.
I just don't want my grandkids to be unhappy and be hurt because they be going somewhere that they don't want to go.
7 and 4.
That's right.
How are they going to be unhappy and hurt? How? Please explain to me, why is my house the bad house?
Your house is not the bad house, Shatia. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me because I'm not saying that you're a bad person.
They're not going to be happy because you're not their grandma. Why would they want you? You're their grandma.
Well, how is anybody
gonna do more here than with you? You're gonna do all the activities and stuff that people do with little kids. They're little. They're not big kids. They're not teenagers.
I know that, and I've had my youngest grandson at 2 years old, and I had him for 7 months, and he still calls me and asks me, "Grandma, I want to come with you." And I told him when I come from Florida this summer, I'm going to get him. If I got to meet her halfway to Texas, I'm getting my grandson. If he wants to come here, he can come here. I do that for all my grandkids. It doesn't even matter. I treat all of them the same. I love all of them the same. And I don't never want nobody to take my grandkids away from me. It ain't got nothing to do with you saying that you got a bad house.
How is them coming here to stay here, them being taken away from you?
They not allowed to see Rayshawn and Sarah?
But what that got to do with anything?
Because they need to see their family, Shatia. I understand what you're doing.
What they got to do with the court? The court said that. Ain't nobody said that but the court. Like, what? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either. I didn't call you to upset you or anything like that. I was calling to ask you, was you still going for the adoption? And I told Terry, I'm still going for it too. It doesn't matter. I'm still going. We said that when we had the conference call. I said that I'm still going to do it.
And ask her what I should do, because I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm not trying to go against you. I'm just trying to keep the kids so they can see they people. You're not gonna take out time to go to Florida and take them to see everybody.
They're not my people too. So they people because they're your family.
No, but Terry told me the next time anything like this happened, he said, "Well, I'm never gonna do this again. It's just gonna be my circle." So I said, "Oh, your circle is what? Pookie, George, Shatia, that's your circle?" Okay, I said, "Well, then you got a part of my circle. My grandkids. They are my grandkids." And that's what I told him. I don't know why he put you in it in the first place. I found that out when he said that he told you to get the kids. What is it, about money?
Hell, what? My house about money?
Not you. I'm not you. Terry, your daddy. It may feel like to him it's about freaking money. I'm not saying you. I'm not talking about you and your husband. My brother is doing shit that I don't even know. When he told him about you, I didn't know that either. Sherry called me one day and said, "Sure." She said, "Why don't you try to get your grandkids?" I've been doing that ever since his wife called me and told me that. That's who started this shit. Her.
Well, I'm going to just call the social worker and see what we should do. Because if we need to start 9 weeks in taking these classes, if we need to stop taking classes, we got to do what we got to do.
Well, I'm done with the classes. But, hey,
we had 10 weeks. I mean, I don't know how New York do it.
Well, I'm almost certified. I'm just waiting to do the fingerprint.
All right. Well, you keep doing what you need to do, and I'll figure out what we need to do on this end so I can be less stressed.
I don't want you to be stressed, Shatia.
It sounds like
I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be stressed.
It don't sound like
you sounded you sounded more like your daddy, like you're totally against me as well.
I'm not. But if that's what you need to make your life complete, we gonna do that for you. We're going to let the children come down to New York because you go see the family more, and that's going to complete their life. So that's what we're going to do, okay? That's what else we're going to do for you. If you don't get them...
If you get them, are you going to let Terry and Sarah talk to them? Are you going to let...
Why wouldn't I let them talk to
I don't know, because your dad in a position, they don't even talk to the kids.
So this is what not going to do. I'm not going to chase Sarah down. I'm not going to chase Rayshawn down to talk to their kids. Now, if they call me because they want to talk to their kids, of course.
I understand
but
that.
I'm not going to make them talk to their kids if they don't want to. They're grown people.
I understand that. I'm with you on that. I understand that very much. I say the same thing. I get on Rayshawn all the time. I ask him, what is important? What the hell is important? Then your fucking kids. I tells my son and I talk to him. Because I talk to him every week. Why the fuck you can't talk to him every week? I don't get it with him.
Right now,
but see, I can't think about Rayshawn, and I can't think about Rayshawn and what he'll do and what he won't do. I just told him I throw my hands up. I'm gonna worry about me because the kids always ask to come here. I don't know what to tell them. What can I tell them? They're there. They asked me to get them a bed. They asked me to get them a room. Ray asked me Friday night, Grandma, can we come there? I said, when? He said, tomorrow. I said, no, that's impossible. You can't come here tomorrow. I said, but Grandma will be there. I will be there. Everything that they ask for, I get it. I don't call Rayshawn and ask Rayshawn for a dime, not even Sarah. Everything I send to those kids, I send it from me. Not nobody else. I have a relationship with all 6 of my grandkids. All of them. I was there with all of them the day they were born. I helped raise them when they were little. I went every time somebody had a baby if I wasn't already there. I was there. Now it's Nicole and my other 3 grandkids, they stay in Texas. She brings them here. 26 hours, she brings them here. I get to see my grandkids. I would want all my grandkids in the same play area with me so that I can actually have them all at one time. Maya said, okay, she ain't got no problem with me buying Anastasia a ticket, and she can come up here and spend a couple of weeks up here so she could be around her cousins and stuff. I'm trying to get the kids together, not far apart. That's all. I love my grandkids. I love my grandkids. Terry would do the same thing if it was his grandkids. He would do the same exact thing.
It's not the. I understand the concept you're trying to say, but it's not the same. You're saying it as if, oh, I'm doing it because I'm the grandparent. I'm supposed to get them. That's not.
No, I want my grandkids because I love my grandkids, and if they want to be here, I want them to be here as well. And I am able to take care of them.
As if they're not 7 and 4.
A 7-year-old, that 7-year-old can tell you what she wants.
16, and I get that, and that's sad. She's too young to be thinking so grown.
Well, she knows what she wants and what she don't want. Mari's been like that since she was 2 years old.
Okay, so she told you she didn't want to come there.
She said she don't want to come there.
Okay, so you're just trying to. Okay, so you're not listening. All right, I just figure out what we need to do because I'm not for this.
I'm not against you, Shatia.
You are, Auntie.
I against you because I want my grandkids to come here and not there. That's far away. We got to pay money to come there.
I said I'm gonna figure out what my household needs to do. So we won't have to go through all this. So you get your grandbabies. I'm gonna call the social worker and we figure that out. Me and Chad don't even have to go to the class no more. We don't need to get certified because it's the only reason we get certified to get the babies. But that's cool. You get them.
But it doesn't matter. We both going through the same thing, Shatia. You going through to the meetings. We already done did the meetings. We waiting on to do the fingerprint. We doing the same thing as you. I asked the CPS worker here. I said, can you answer a question? I said, if they do an ICP on my niece, I said, I'm going for adoption too. I said, are they supposed to do one on me? She said, yes. Whoever's trying to adopt the kid, they have to do. If they do one on you, they got to do one on me. And that made me feel like it took a weight off my shoulder. So that way they won't be doing stuff behind my back to try to get you with the kid, do ICPC with you and not with me when I'm going for adoption as well. I just want us to be treated the same way. If they do one on you, do one on me. You do the classes, I do the classes. So be it. Whatever they freaking decide. Whatever they decide. I can't tell these people what to do. All you and me can do is do what we're supposed to do as far as the meetings and everything else that we need to, what we need to do. That's it. That's it. I'm not trying. I'm not. You're not a bad person. I love you. It's just like I told Terry. Say, well, you grew up. You know Shatia when she. I say, Terry, I don't know Shatia. All I know is Shatia is your daughter. I used to live. He said, oh, you used to live with them. Yes. I said, what? Shatia was what, about 2 years, 3 years old when I seen her. I said the last time I saw her, I had Mari when she came to your house. That's what, 8 years ago. I haven't seen you since. I told him, I said, she's a grown woman now, and I still don't know my own niece. I don't know you, but I know you're my niece. I'm going to love you regardless because you're Terry's daughter. It don't have nothing to do with anything. Whatever these people decide, with both of us going the same way, it's what these people decide. It's what these people in Florida decide to do. That's all. We just don't know which way it's going to go, your way or my way.
And that just be that. So you don't have to think nobody going behind your back. You just going to, if I drop out, they give your grandkids, they do. If they don't, that's up to the state. And it is what it is. And then the grandbabies go where the grandbabies go. I don't know. I can't. I don't.
I'm not trying to hurt you.
I don't have this type of patience.
I'm not trying to hurt you. It's, okay. The biggest thing, Shatia, that's really been deeply on my mind, and I'm being open with you, is, okay, how are my grandkids going to be treated? Not saying you're going to do anything wrong to them. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, they're going into a home where it's other children. Are they going to be treated the same way as the children in the home? And I'm not the only one that has thought that. Okay, I got other family members that has thought saying it. They even said, well, we don't even know her husband. I said, well, I don't either. They're not going just to Shatia. They're going to her and her husband. I said, then when the kids get there, Omari's going to share a room with the youngest little girl. Ray going to share a room with the youngest little boy. And your oldest son will have his room. And then you and your husband have a room. So I said, well, they come here. They have their own bedroom. Both of them. It's already made up. I decided to make their rooms up a long time ago when they told me what they liked. And what they told me that they liked, I made their bedrooms that way. I bought them new beds and everything. She has LOL and Ray has Baby Shark. Everything in that room. CPS here said what the kids need is their own bedroom. They have to have a window. They have to have a dresser. And they have to have space for them to, play, run around, play, and whatever. I have all of that. They don't have to share a bedroom with nobody. Nobody's allowed in neither one of those rooms. If Randy grandkids come here, they ain't allowed in those rooms. Nobody's going in those rooms. Period. Because that I put for them in case I get them. If it's possible that I get them, yes, they'll have their own room. They can say what they want and who they don't want in their room. That's fine. That's theirs. It's not about material stuff. It's about these kids have been everywhere. And the only other place that they had their own space was at Tara's before she died.
So Auntie Sarah had room enough for them to have their own room separately, along with the two boys she already had.
Omari had her own bedroom.
Oh, and the boys shared room?
She put Ray in the room with Squeak because they was around the same age. But she built onto her house so that Omaria had her own bedroom. She video chatted me and showed me her room. Everything in her room was pink and gray.
So when Auntie passed away, why you didn't try to get the kids in?
I didn't know if I could. And then I called. And Sarah said, go ahead and call. She said, sure, you need to try to do this. But Rayshawn had something happen and he went off and threw something and he went for a walk and he just couldn't take it. Like, his kids finna blah this, blah this, whatever. So Sarah said, call the caseworker. I called Jan. She was the one said there was something in my record. And she didn't even want to talk to me. But when after finally she did talk to me, I had already called her supervisor and told him that nobody's telling me what's going on. What is in my record? And I kept asking people, and they said, yes, they supposed to let you know, but nobody let me know anything. Jan didn't want to talk to me. I told her how I felt and whatever. The last time I had a chance to talk to her, I told her, say, don't worry about it. I already done talked to your supervisor. You have a nice day. Okay. Just like New York said to me here, if I can't get a hold of one person, then you go up to the next person. Then you go to the next higher person. I'm going to keep climbing until I get to the top. Somebody going to tell me something. And a lot of stuff that I'm going through and that I've went through and did that you are doing, nobody told me to do that. Florida didn't tell me to do that. I always investigate stuff on my own. I get on Google and I type out what I want to know and this and that. And that's how I found out about the meeting and this and that. And the Guardian of Light told me to go ahead and do the meeting. She said, yes, that would look good on you to do the meetings. We just did our last meeting Saturday. We just got to go for the fingerprints and then we'll get our certification. We'll be a certified adoptive foster parents here in the state of New York. And I just told, when I talked to Terry, I said, I just want to let you know I'm still going for it. He said, well, you supposed to. But he didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. I love Terry too, but Terry is full of fucking shit. And I don't care. Because he's doing everything in his power to keep me from getting my grandkids. And that's when I found out that you was going, he had you in there talking about, well, Shatia's gonna adopt the kids. No, you told these people about my goddamn record and you thought that was gonna keep me from getting my grandkids. Well, then let me let you know something, big bruh, little bruh. It's cleared. It does not exist. Child abuse does not exist. So what else in my record that y'all can, whatever, because you're only supposed to go back 7. They can go back 12 years on me. It still ain't nothing. But that's 1991. When they seen that child abuse charge, that was it. They didn't care nothing about the rest of my record. Because they saw what they wanted. The first thing on there. And I cleared it. I cleared it in Florida. And I cleared it when I got here, when I got the paperwork. I have every paperwork that I have from Florida. I got my criminal history. I've got every email, everything that anybody has ever wrote to me or I wrote to them. Like they said, I've been told by someone that has went through that goes with my son, that always keep a paper trail. I'm going to keep a paper trail. I have a paper trail. I have every time that I have ever got in contact with anybody down there. And if they don't contact me, I still got a paper trail. I know what they last told me. So during the meetings, I did the meetings like I was told from Florida. This one person was always been on my side from the beginning. That was in my Mariam case. She was the one person that was on my side the whole time. And as I looked up stuff, I would call her or text her. She would call me back. And I said, well, I looked up and I see they're going to start some classes. She said, go to those classes. She said, you will need them. They will help you. Whatever. It'll be good for you to do that. And I did.
We almost done, but we going to drop out because I don't want you to have to do no more research, no more investigation, no more whatever. You do what you need to do because they're your grandbabies and that's what grandparents are supposed to do. So we going to let you have it. Whatever you go through with you and my daddy, that's between you and my daddy.
Yeah, but Terry gonna get into, he gonna tell you stuff, whatever, like he always tell me. Oh, well, every time I talk to you, you always tell Rayshawn everything. And then when I talk to Rayshawn call you and tell you everything. I said, Terry, I said, wait a minute. I said, let me tell you something. I said, Rayshawn is my son, and I am his mother. So whatever he shares with me and I share with him, that ain't got nothing to do with you. So do not put me and my son on the fucking outside. Because that's bull crap.
He's not going to be on the outside because the children come to live with you. That's it. And so I ain't got no time to be battling.
I'm not trying to battle with you, Shatia. Whatever those people decide to do. I mean, Terry got it where Shatia's husband done retired from the military. So what they going to do? He done retired from the military, so he served the country. oh, well, we're going to send the kids to them.
No, well, they're not, because I'm going to drop out. And then they're going to either have a choice to send them to you or send them back to the state. Or if my dad decided to take them, that's it. We ain't in the running no more, auntie. You ain't got to do no more researching.
I don't research no more. I already did what I need to do. And it ain't because of you.
We only have 2 more classes, but we won't complete it. So
it ain't because of you, Shatia. I do this because Terry doing shit behind my fucking saying shit behind my back. I ain't never once said that you was doing anything behind my back. I'm talking about your daddy.
Which I feel is true. You don't know my household. You don't know my husband. You don't know my record. I mean, I ain't got no record.
You don't have a record. I know that.
My husband ain't got one, but you don't know that either because you don't know him.
No, I don't know him. I just met him one time. I don't know him. No.
I get that, but I'm telling you, I understand why you're uncomfortable. You ain't got to be uncomfortable. You ain't got to come here. There you go. See? Everybody happy. Win-win. I'm happy. You happy.
No, we ain't happy. You ain't happy. You ain't happy because I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your voice. You are not
fighting and all this stuff.
I don't want us to fight, Shatia. I can hear it in your voice. Don't act like that.
I'm gonna stop trying. For what? I don't know. Because what if we go through all this? My husband trying to look for furniture and stuff. And I keep telling him because I got a feeling that something gonna happen. It don't feel right. It's something finna go sideways.
Why?
I'm like, just wait.
Why you felt like that?
Don't wait, just wait. Because of all this stuff, everybody keep calling me. Oh, your auntie called me today. I talked to Miss Pat the other day because she quit and she come back and she was saying something. I'm like, yeah, my auntie had been talking to my daddy, and she was like, oh, she's still trying to get the kids. I'm like, yeah. I don't. I'm not gonna put forth all this effort.
So if somebody told you that I was still trying, you the same thing you saying right now is the same thing I decided to do the same freaking way. When you said as far as like the furniture and whatever, okay, yeah, I got the beds and stuff like that. But it's still more stuff that I wanted to add in. A vanity in her room and him a toy thing that goes with the baby shark. I want to do that, but you know what I told myself? I said, you know what? I'm not going to buy it right now. I said, because I don't know where the kids are going to go. So what's the use of me buying the vanity for her room and the baby shark toy chest to go with his baby shark in his room? I said, no, I'm not going to. I told Randy, I said, no, I'm not going to buy it. I told my sister, I'm not going to buy it. I showed Rashawn and Sarah the picture of what I wanted to get in the room. But I said, I'm not going to buy them. I said, because until I know for 100% that the kids are coming here, then I'll buy it. But I'm not going to buy it. Because I don't know how things are going to turn. I don't. And you don't either. Neither one of us know. So, we're just waiting. I
know they're not coming here because I'm not putting forth no more effort. For what?
I called you to talk about this here, not for you to.
No, because I thought we would have them last school year. I'm hoping they be placed somewhere before this school year so they don't have to start again at my daddy's. But hopefully they just be in New York.
All I want is if they do, Shatia, don't do that. But if the people decide, even though both of us go in the same direction, we're doing the same exact thing. We don't know what these people. But if they come there,
it's holding it up.
You
don't understand. It's holding up the whole process.
What, by me doing what I'm doing?
I don't know, but it seems like it.
I don't understand that.
Florida is taking forever. I guess because they slow. I don't know.
Florida, they said that. New York said that Florida takes a long time.
Get in the class. We just not getting in the class. We're not just doing the class because we waited. It just took that long for it to get used to us. Now, say we do all this, and then nothing's still resolved because now they got to figure crap out. Who got time for that? Yep. I would just cut it off at the tail.
For what?
What am I pursuing?
Both of us going for the same thing, Shatia. And we both wondering where is it going to end?
My thing
and
is,
if it end like Rashawn said, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna be hurt, but all I want is to be able to see my grandkids. Because see, if you adopt them, you got say so if anybody can come see them or not. You can change their last names if you want to when you adopt. I just want to know. I mean, we got to spend money to come there. We got to spend money to get a rental car so we can get around. We got to spend money to get a hotel in order to stay there and come to your house whenever you say we can and be able to see the kids. That's a lot of money. I ain't asking nobody. See, we have to come there. And then it don't matter where my grandkids are. And if they come to you and you say, yeah, you can come. I call you, can I come visit the kids? Da 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 da. And you say, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm coming. Because it doesn't matter where my grandkids are, I'm gonna go. The ones that can't come to me, I'm gonna go to them. But the ones in Texas, I ain't got to worry about. The oldest granddaughter, I ain't got to worry about her. The only ones that's in a situation right now, and that's Ray and Omaria. And me and you both doing the same thing. So we don't know where it's gonna go. And then, like you, I didn't know that somebody told you that I was still going. Yes, I am still going. They didn't have to tell you that. I could have told you that myself. Or Terry could have told you because I told him.
No, he do. Every time you well, you share, but
I'm sure he does. That's your daddy. That's your daddy. I can't say nothing about that. You his daughter, and that's your daddy. And he gonna keep you up to date on shit. And I ain't mad because I let him know I'm still going. I'm still going for it. I'm not going to stop. I will not give up. But if it don't turn my way, there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Nothing. But hope and pray in the name of Jesus that you would not shut me out and I'll be able to see my grandkids. That's it. That's all I have thought about.
I feel like if I just let it go, you will get them faster so they can go and start living whatever life they're supposed to live. And hopefully it's good. That's all I can say. I don't know.
See, Terry trying to put the age thing on there. Oh, my daughter's young and she got kids their age. Bitch, you can't say what? Wait a minute. Let's stop this age thing. I'm going on 60. Let's stop this age thing. Look at my baby sister. She was 47. She was the baby out of 10. She was the first one gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about age, because age ain't nothing but a number. It's just when God ready for you to go, you're going. So he can't talk about my age, because I can live longer than him. But it's not about the age. He wanted to say, he even said that when we had that conference call. The kids to be with some kids they age and this and that. It's kids all over the world the same age as Damari and Ray. So what is he talking about? I don't bring you up when I talk to Terry.
All we know, all we want is for them to live a good life. Hope they don't get in those situations that, kids get in. That's all we can hope for. Hopefully they be good with you, because it's gonna be a you and your partner or whomever you with thing. So, that's just that. I'm tired. I'm tired of my daddy Sherry calling me. Oh, this happened. Or this.
They shouldn't do that. Because if ain't nothing
going on, why do I want to think about that? Please, if I can eliminate.
Well, they the ones stressing you out by saying that. Sherry don't even freaking talk to me. Sherry don't talk to me. When I went there, she don't talk to me, and I don't care if Sherry ever talk to me.
She don't want to deal with it, just like I don't.
No, it ain't about that. It's not about that. Sherry don't want them kids there. She didn't want them there in the beginning. It was Terry that made the choice. She didn't want those kids there. She still don't want them there. So Sherry is full of fucking shit. So I don't say nothing to Sherry. Sherry don't say nothing to me. When I go to the house to see the kid, blah, quietly, I talk to Terry, speak to Terry, and then I spend time with the kids. I don't disrespect Sherry. But once her sister-in-law give her a hug, that's it. As far as anything else, I ain't got nothing to say to Sherry. To me, she ain't nothing to me. Terry is my brother. He just married to her. So fucking what? That's my brother. I ain't got to like her. We used to be close. Me and Sherry used to be close. Sherry don't say nothing to me. She stopped that after, I guess, a lot of people. Like Pookie. That comment I made on Facebook about half brother thing. Okay. Well, I don't fuck with Pookie. I don't mess with him. For what? He my nephew, but I ain't got what I got to say to him. Nothing.
Right.
Just like I ain't got nothing to say to Sherry. So whoever's against me, talk about me, don't like me, whatever. My biggest pet peeve is I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ went through a lot. And if I got to do the same thing, keep going, and keep going, I am going. I prayed. I asked him just cover my situation. I'm letting him deal with it. So however it turns out, it's his decision.
Mm.
It ain't mine and it ain't yours. It's his.
So it's gonna be mine because we ain't got nothing to do with it no more. So whatever happens is you the state and my daddy. That's it. I'm done. I got an 18-year-old. I'm trying to figure out his life. I can't.
I didn't call you for it for you to, you know, if Terry and them loved at you, it don't matter whether I'm still going for it or not. They still that's if somebody calling me and telling me, oh, that's stressing me out. I done got calls and stuff and told this and told that oh well they gonna do an ICP on Shatia. Shatia's gonna start classes and this and that, and I get up, I'm worried and I'm stressing and then my blood sugar goes down to 52. I could have went into a coma because I'm worried. I'm people telling me this stuff and I'm stressing myself out because people calling me and telling me this crap. Same way they doing you. You don't need no stress, just like I don't need no stress from somebody calling and telling that. I understand Terry, your daddy, but sometimes he can keep his damn mouth closed. He ain't got to tell you shit. If it's something bad and you ain't gonna be, it's like you won't be able to get the kids, then he call you and tell you that. But any other thing, he don't need to be calling you and telling you a damn thing. Because it's gonna stress you out. You're gonna think just like you're thinking right now. And I understand that. Because I tell anybody in my family, Ray, whoever calls me, don't tell me nothing. I don't want to hear it. If it's got something that's going to make me upset or stress me out, I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. I don't get on my phone. I don't talk. The only time I get on my phone is on the weekends when I call my grandkids. When I can get them. Terry waited a whole month before I could talk to them. I can't even see them on video chat. I used to. But now, since he got a new phone, he's not putting video chat on there. So where does that leads me? How does that make me feel? That he's a fucking jackass. That's how it makes me feel. I can't see the kids. Yeah, I got to go to Florida to see the kids now. They want to see me. Grandma, we can't see you. The phone is black. I said, I know, baby. I said, my phone is black too. I said, but you know what? I said, we're going to take what we can get for right now. Okay? And then they said, okay. Talking on the phone, if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. That's Terry's decision. That's on his end. It ain't on mine. But I'm going to see him. As long as God keep breath in my body, I'm going to Florida. If somebody need me, I'm going to Florida. That's why I have to keep money so that when it's time, something happens, I got to go. I'm going. I told Nicole, if something happened to her in Texas, I'm coming to Texas to get my goddamn grandkids. It doesn't matter. I got to be in a position to where if anything was to happen to any one of the parents or a situation, I want to be able to get my grandkids with no problems and no questions asked. Unless I got to do something or for the people or whatever. I want to be in a position to where I'm clear that I can foster, I can adopt whoever in my house. And that includes my grandkids first. So just because those rooms is LOL and Baby Shark and whatever, and they don't come here, fine. I'm still gonna see them, unless I'm told I can't see them, and then I'll just have to foster a couple other kids that need a home. But either way it go, that's what it is. And I just want to let you know I don't want you to feel that way. I'm sorry you feel like that. But just to let you know, even though they call and tell you, yes, I am still going forward. I have completed the meetings. I have done everything that I needed to do on this end. New York say they're waiting on Florida.
Well, they still waiting on my change of address, so Florida ain't crap. I don't know. It don't even seem like the kids gonna be somewhere different before the school year starts. So
well, they said adoption takes a while. It ain't like it's 60 days or
it's been over a year. It's been over a year.
They said it can take longer than that.
Right before Christmas last year.
Yeah, I know that. But
over a year, so they're gonna start another school year
so
there.
Going for adoption didn't start when Terry got the kids.
Well, that's when they asked me, because I talked to the lady. She called me. This is when they got them. They was there for what, about a month, maybe. And she said, "Are you wanting to foster the kids or adopt?" I said, "Foster." She was like, "Well, we're looking to adopt them because they're young." So I said, "Well, okay, I guess adopt." And that's when it started. About a month when they had in January, February sometime. Over a year.
Well, I was there in February.
So I don't know. Not February past, February last year.
That's what I'm talking about, February last
2021?
Well, I was there then, but I also went again, and I go all the time. But as far as this year, no, I haven't. I went December, ever since I went from November, December for Tara's celebration and Thanksgiving. I mainly went to see the kids and to go to my sister's celebration. And I came back, and I've been working on all of this stuff from Florida, the criminal division, as far as my background. I've been doing all of that. I have not been to Florida yet. I've been doing all this here time. I have been doing just that. I'm going to Florida in June. Because my birthday is the 4th of July, so I'm going there in June so I can see the kids. And on my birthday, I will get Anastasia, and I'm going to Tears to take her to see her brother and her sister. Because they don't even get to go over to her house, which Maya said if Terry wanted to, he could bring the kids over there and let them spend the day or whatever, with their sister and the other kids that's their age. Terry ain't gonna do that. You got to go to his house. Those kids don't go nowhere. Yeah, what? McDonald's and Burger King and maybe someplace here or there, whatever.
Sherry take them. My daddy may not.
Parade or whatever. But the main space that they got, Terry, like I said, Terry ain't gonna let nobody play in his house. Nobody. I know my brother. He is not gonna let them play in the house. Terry don't play that. They got a room back there in the back, that screened in room. So when it get cold, what, they gonna still go out there and play with the toys while it's cold? It's not isolated for them, for warmth. And then they in the bedroom, sleeping in the same room with Sherry and Terry. Why? Come on now. They just left Amy's house. At least they slept on different cots in the living room, but they was on their own beds. That wasn't good for them to be out in the open when they had people coming in and out. But then Terry got them in the room with him on a futon. That's why Lil Ray asked me would I get them a bed. So Mari's 7. She don't need to be in that room with them. Terry ain't gonna take Terrell out of his room or Terry Jr. out of his room and put them two together and then let Amari and Ray get a room. He ain't gonna do that. Them his kids' rooms. So see how they being treated there? He ain't gonna move. He ain't gonna make no space for those kids to have a room that they can sleep in. He could put Amari on one side of the wall and Ray on the other side and then buy a divider so they both have each side. Terry ain't gonna do that. They got to sleep in the room with him. So the adoption working know about that because I told her.
Right.
They sleep in the room with Terry and Sherry. And she said, "What did you say?" I said, "They are sleeping in the room with my brother and his wife on a futon. So whatever I find out, I let them know." So it's just as simple as that. That ain't a good situation. Terry trying to keep those kids from me. Terry is trying to do everything in his power to keep them kids from coming here with me. And that's why I keep fighting. Because if he wasn't like that, then it would be a different situation. And I would totally be in a different situation. But Terry is trying to keep those kids, and I keep asking him, why are you doing this? I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I say, I'm not talking about nobody, everybody, or whatever. I'm talking about me. What have I done to you when you was young? I taught you, you got where you got in school because of me. I took care of y'all because I was older than y'all. But what the hell have I done to you for you to turn on me instead of saying, well, you know what, I'm going to help my sister get her grandkids? He don't think about that. But he got to look at the fact, what if something was to happen to, and he had, and one of the other brothers and sisters, Yvette, or somebody else, get his grandkids? Or set up, whichever set of his grandkids. Something happened to Pookie and his wife, and then them his grandkids. But Yvette ended up getting them. He would do the same exact thing. Tell her, those are my grandkids. They should be with me. Terry ain't thinking about that. He ain't thinking about that. I don't even know how often he get to see the kids. Pookie don't fucking go over there like that. And I know the girl don't either. So he need to worry about his own grandkids and stop worrying about mine.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he can get him at the state. He just didn't want to stay together, but I'm pretty sure if he know you feel how you feel, he'll get him back, and then they go back to wherever. He was just trying to look out for them, but I guess you didn't want that.
He was looking out for them. Looking out for them, what? Putting them in a room with him? Shit, that ain't looking out for them. But the part where you talking about putting the kids...
Whatever Sherry said, they should have went with that. So none of us would be in this situation. They probably would be in New York by now, or still with the Amy lady. Where I heard that wasn't a good situation, but I don't know nobody. I don't even know Sarah. So,
but Sarah can't even talk to the kids. I just talked to her tonight. Terry always wanted, when I talk to her, I'm gonna cuss out because Sarah say how she feel. You can't get mad at that girl for saying how she feel. If she feel the way she feels, she feel the way she feels. Even though her rights are taken and Rayshawn's rights are taken, it's still their children. He just don't get it. And then when they call, if they call to speak to the kids, he wanted to have a conversation with them first. No, it don't even supposed to go like that, because if you calling for the kids, then when your phone ring and you see the name come up, you answer it, just like he did the last time. He gave the kids the phone. He didn't even get on the phone. But he used to, Mari said, is that my grandma Cheryl? He said, get out my room. He said, I'm talking to her now. And I'm thinking to myself, why is you telling him? I called to talk to them. I didn't call to talk to you. So if I'm calling for the kids, let me speak to the kids. I don't have no conversation. I ain't got nothing to say. Hello, how you doing? Okay, I want to talk to the kids. That's it. I don't need no conversation with Terry. I don't need no conversation with Sherry. None of them. When Pookie unfriended me on Facebook, that was the best thing he could have did. Because I was going to unfriend him too. And it's sad that family got to go through this crazy behind stuff towards each other. Ever since Tara died, started when Mom died, the family split apart. Tara gone. Tara kept the family together. Now she gone, and it done even got worse. Family just don't seem like they family no more. Don't nobody see each other no more. Since I lost my sister, I talked to Yvette. Yvette calls me, I calls her. We see how we both are doing. I call Ernest, I call whoever, whatever, just to keep in touch. All my family don't call me, and you think I'm going to call them? No, because I don't give a damn if they don't call me. I don't care. I ain't living for them. I'm living for myself. And the only friend I got in this world, and that's Jesus. Man can't do nothing for me. He runs this world. This is his world. So whatever he decides, that's how it's going to go. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Whichever way it goes, it's going to be his decision. And there ain't going to be nothing nobody else can do about it.
I would hope it's good. So, I don't know.
I didn't call to make you upset. I just called because I wanted to have a conversation with you. That's all. That's all. But it ain't my fault because Terry and them called and tell you everything. What am I supposed to do? Call and keep you intact? No. You supposed to call me and keep me intact? What you got? No, you're not. Sometimes I always think, well, then, you know, at least Shatia she could. But no, and then I said, no, she don't have to do nothing. So, like, I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to let you know how far I done got, and you don't have to let me know how far you done got. I just know that we both going for the same thing. That's it. The only person that I pretty much have a complex with, and that's Sherry and the rest of her clan that came with her. I don't care. It does not matter. I told Terry I apologized to him for saying half brother. Because as far as the state is concerned, there is no half. It's family. That's your brother. That's your niece. There is no half nowhere in it when it comes to the state. I learned that. They don't go by half. We are brother and sister. We are auntie and niece. That's it. That's it. That's it. And I accept you more than I do Pookie. You and George. But them your siblings. Them your folks. They ain't shit. Terry my brother. You my niece. George my nephew. Hey, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. That's your family. If you feel like I shouldn't feel that way, then hey, that's on you too. But I love my whole entire family. I love my whole entire family with my wholeheartedly. All the ones that came with the other one that you got married to this person, you got married to that person, I don't care nothing about the ones that came in that ain't blood. So either way it go, me and you we got the same blood inside our veins. So that's that to me. Sherry ain't got my blood. I don't give a fuck about her. And whoever else come behind her, it doesn't matter. You my niece, you come from my brother. I don't know your husband. He don't know me. I just met him one time, and that was it. And that was at your dad's house. Because I still have the picture of me and you.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago.
No, I'm talking about when you stayed in Georgia. You met him then, too.
Huh?
When you stayed in Georgia, you met him then, too. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm saying the last time I seen him, well, if you say I did before, but when Amari was only, 5, 6 months old? Or something like that. She's 7
when
now.
Y'all then was there. I only met Mario then when they got it with my daddy.
You seen Amari when she was a baby.
No, I haven't. I only seen Yaya then when they used to have Yaya and Robert.
I can send you a picture right now.
And I was holding Yaya.
I can send you a picture right now. When me and Mark came to Terry's house, you, your husband, and your kids was at Terry's. I got a picture where I had them to take, one of them, Terry, of me and you standing in the living room. Mm-hmm. And then I got a picture where me and Mark was standing in the living room and I had Omaria in my arms. You seen Omaria when she was a baby. And you haven't seen her no more after that, but I got the pictures. I can send you both pictures and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You did see her. It's just been a long time. It's been like 8 years. Been 8 years. That's the last time I seen you.
She's 7.
Huh?
Mari is 7.
Yeah. So what? It was 7. Oh. Well, that was the last time I saw you. I haven't seen you no more since. But I hold that picture. It's still on my phone. It stays on my phone. It's on my computer. The picture that I took with you. And that was the last time I saw you. That's the only picture that I got. But I don't want to keep you long because what is 8:15 your time? Something like that.
That's good, my baby hair. She'll go to school tomorrow.
All right.
All righty.
Okay, I love you.